Hello everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring, one of the leading institutions that has been offering courses on IELTS, OET, and PTE examinations since 2008. More than 12,000 students have achieved their desired scores, and most of them have got their desired scores in their first attempt itself, and some of them have appeared for the second time and achieved their desired scores. In this video, I'm going to assess one of my students' letters and provide the word-by-word feedback. Let's go through this. Um, on top of the letter, she has written down the date. That's good. And then the address is contact details, which is good. And then she has written down dear sir slash madam. So that's good as well. Instead of writing main road, she could have written on main road in full. I mean, if they haven't mentioned, it's better to expand it. So let's say instead of writing main road, she could have written down main and then road. That must be capital R. Yeah. Okay, good. That could have been done. But if they have mentioned only on this one, Greenville is one word only. Don't give space here. Greenville needs to be like the way you have written down seems to have two words, so it's better to write down without any gap in between them. Thank you. Dear sir or madam, comma, regarding on Ballard, age 22 months old. That's all right. This letter is to introduce Anne Ballard, who has been recovering from second degree burns. That's good. She requires your further care and assistance, and she is being discharged today. The introduction paragraph looks good for me. It doesn't have any mistakes, but this letter, instead of writing this letter is to, you can say this letter is written to. Okay, so this letter is to, instead of that, you can say this letter is written to. Okay, that would have been much better. All right. And then the other thing I would like to share with you is that she has written down two simple sentences, but she could have written down these things together in one sentence. She requires your further care and assistance after her discharge today. So that could have been much better, you know. So you could have mentioned that in one letter itself, but that's what I want. And there's no grammar mistake anyway. This is just the presentation of sentence structure. Okay, let me go through the next paragraph. Anne was admitted to our facility on 16 March 2010. Okay, let's go through the date. What is the date of letter? Let me go through that. It's 22 March 2010, isn't it? It's better to write down how many days ago he was admitted instead of writing down the actual date. Okay, so if it is 22 March today, you can write down 21, 20, what else? 19, 18, 17, 16. So 6 days ago. So you could have mentioned he was admitted and was admitted to our facility on 16 March 2010 could be 6 days ago. So 16, so it's like on 16 March 2016 could have been 6 days ago. So it's better to interpret the information on the time references. Okay. With the history of accidental burns. Okay, so you don't need to use with the history of accidental burns. You could use with a history of. Okay, so it's not like history of, but it must be a history of. Okay, a needs to be used here. She was treated with an antibiotics as well as silverizin dressing. Okay, that's all right. Silverizin dressings. That's good. Okay, during hospitalization, did she put the comma here? I couldn't see, whether there is a comma or not. If she didn't place a comma, she has to. So during hospitalization, during hospitalization. Okay, that must be capital D. Please place a comma after hospitalization. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Where we were. Oh, it's here. Okay. During hospitalization, her recovery. So she has written on her twice was unremarkable. Okay, her recovery was unremarkable. So this is not good. Don't repeat two words. Okay, don't say her recovery. It's only hair recovery. Remove one hair, please. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. Socially, comma, Anne lives with her mother and her brother. Mother is separated from her husband. However, every alternate weekends, children goes to. Okay. Children goes to their father. Okay. All right. This sentence has got this one is okay. Her brother. That's all right until now. And mother is separated. Okay. So instead of writing just simply mother, you can use instead of mother, you can say her mother. Sorry, mother. Yep. Her mother is separated from her husband. However, there should be a comma. So it must be however, comma. Okay. That's the correct one. So you need to be careful about the use of punctuation marks such as commas. Okay. However, every alternate weekends, children go to their father. Okay. So what you could have done is that. Sorry, the internet's a bit slow. Okay. Every alternate weekends. This is wrong. You have to write down every alternate weekend. It must be weekend only. It's not a plural noun. And again, this must be pushed towards the end of the sentence. Please move this phrase to the end of the sentence. To the end of the sentence. Okay, so it's better to push it down to the end of the sentence. Okay, let me see what we can rewrite. Okay, see this one. All right, every alternate weekend, children goes. Again, children goes to their father. Instead of that, what you could have done is you could have mentioned like this: children visit their father. Okay, and you could have mentioned here every alternate weekend. Sorry, weekend. Okay, so children visit their father every alternate weekend. That would have been much better. But the way you have written down isn't up to the mark. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go to the next one. So their financial background, okay, their financial background is very poor and always depends on public transport. Okay, and always depends on, and always depends on. Okay, so instead of that, you can say, and they always depend on. That's correct. Okay, always depends is wrong. It's not a singular verb. You shouldn't use verb plus s. You have to use verb only. Depend on public transport. Okay, that's good. Due to these reasons, her mother mentally disturbed. Okay, due to these reasons. Okay, these reasons, and there must be a comma. Place a comma. So it's going to be these reasons, comma. Okay, her mother mentally disturbed. Mentally disturbed. Okay, all right. Let's say mentally disturbed should be, sorry, one minute. Mentally disturbed. Is mentally disturbed. All right, that's correct. Because before the main verb, that is mentally disturbed, okay, you have to use is. Her mother is mentally disturbed. All right, let's go to the next one. In the light of above. Okay. In the light of above. It's better to use in view of the above. Come on. Okay. Otherwise, in light of the above, but light of the above is less formal when compared with that of view of the above. It would be appreciated if you could do daily dressing. Instead of writing do, it's better to use, instead of writing do, it's better to use perform. If you could perform, sorry, spelling. If you could perform daily dressing with the syllabus in, it would be appreciated. Instead of using it would be appreciated, it's better to say it would be greatly appreciated. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Apart from that, that's okay. Come on, that's good. Her mother needs to be monitored. It's not good to use needs. Okay, needs to be monitored. Requires to be monitored. Okay, that's much better. She requires to be monitored for any signs of depression. That's okay. Good. Kindly make an appointment. Kindly, after that, you don't need to place a comma. Kindly, comma, no. There is no need to mention a comma. It's just kindly only. So remove the comma, please. All right. For any signs of depression. Kindly make an appointment with financial counselor. Okay, with all the professions, you need to use either an article, a, an, or the. So financial counselor, whatever they say, a financial counselor. Okay, it's important that you use abbreviations here. All right. A financial counselor. Okay. Make an appointment with a financial counselor to solve their financial problems. Okay. All right. And please introduce some local support groups or supports group, local support groups. I think it's local support groups. It's not supports group, but local support groups. So it's not supports group, but support groups. Okay. Let's go through the next one. Next page. Should you have any questions, come out. Please do not hesitate to contact me. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Yours sincerely, the registered nurse. So everything else is all good. Let's go through the assessment now. One, grammar needs attention immediately. It's not good. You haven't used correct grammatical structures and things like that. That's not good. Spelling could have been better. Use of punctuation mark is another major area of improvement. Use of punctuation marks needs improvement too. Use of articles, again, articles, prepositions, capital and small letters. What else? Nouns and verbs needs to be improved. Okay, so you can't commit so many mistakes. 21 mistakes is not good. Okay, so you have to be very careful. You have to know which noun needs to be used and where you have to use what sentence and things like that. So it's not good. This one isn't really good. All right. All abbreviations were expanded. I'm happy with that. Congratulations. That's a good thing. Case notes were well organized. That's good as well. You could have used passive voice in many sentences, but you haven't done. You could have used a passive voice structure, okay, instead of writing down the active voice. Okay, that's the next one. Spelling, use of abbreviations, that's all right. Vocabulary could have been better. Use of connectivity is good. I'm very happy for you. Okay, layout of your letter is good as well. Overall task fulfillment is below average. It's not good. Okay. What else? Okay, let me see. Okay, you didn't use, the subjects in some sentences, and then the way you use the words are not good as well. Okay, so let me go through the score now. Expected score. To me, this sounds like a 250 maximum, but let me go through the mistakes once again. To be honest, I think you have committed so many even major mistakes. The mistakes are really critical. They're not the minor ones. I think even this letter, according to me, this letter doesn't even receive C grade. I would like to give her 2 for 30 out of 500. Okay, because to me, I'm not fully convinced to give you C grade. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. If you find this assessment useful, please like this video and leave your comments in the comment section of the video in order to improve the quality of my assessment. You can also share this video with others, and above all, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to get regular notifications and click on the bell button that is located on the subscription button. Thank you so much. Have a good day and wish you good luck with your practice.